And what is fake is this wedding. Because I know that you know about the rumors about the blonde girl in Georgetown.
Oh my God, what is that?
I'm not even speaking to you, thou without a man. Oh.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we'll be looking at the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 7, episode 15. And yeah, from the start, I'm gonna just have to say, even though I love the Grand Dame and all that, she was wrong. I'm with Robin on this one because we're gonna get into it. But even though Robin sometimes is ditzy,
Clueless, you know, complacent, common, boring.
the list goes on and on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna have to get into it because Karen, she's pulling a lot of stunts. Like, comment, subscribe, let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, so the episode basically starts with Giselle and Mia. They're going out, and you know, all we're hearing in the background is just a. I'm like, what's going on? Giselle's stomach, she got the bubbles. Okay, she got the bubbles. It's just over here, just bubbling. I'm just like, girl, you need to go into the bathroom and go ahead and just take a number and just do what you got to do because yeah, that gas in there is trying to get out. Okay, so she basically just walking around stank. Got this army fatigue shirt with this green skirt. I'm just like, Giselle, for her to be such a beautiful woman, what's going on? Really, what's going on? Giselle's they sit down at the table and Giselle's basically saying that, you know, it's crazy because all the stuff that, you know, Karen was saying about Charisse, she's just so jealous of her and it's just so disgusting that she could just talk about her and just talk about her character. And then she was like, and you know, Mia, Wendy is so jealous of you. I don't know where Giselle got that from, but we know Giselle don't like Wendy, so I guess. But you know, Mia's like, yeah, you know, she's just so intimidated of me, and her insecurities came out that night. I'm like, insecurities? The thing about it is that at the end of the day, you threw a drink on her, and then you're talking about you're not sorry, and then in this episode, now you're sorry. It's just too much going on, and for Mia, I'm just like, she trying to make. You could just tell that she's trying to make moments. And it's just irritating to me because I'm just like, if you're gonna do it, just stand in it. But she's not gonna do that. So Giselle and Mia, they're like, you know what? Let's plan a bachelorette for Robin. We need to plan something for her. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, when did Mia become like the sidekick to the sidekick? Like, I didn't know Mia was that deep into the fold, but I mean, I guess so. They're gonna have strippers. They're gonna do all of that for Robin. So, you know, let's see if Robin actually gonna like it because, you know, Robin, she wants to have something small, private. So you wouldn't think that she would want a bachelorette party. Maybe so, you know, Robin likes lunch. So we see Robin at the pool. She's on the phone with her party planner. And the only reason I wrote this down is because she's like, yeah, you know, I'm not doing a normal wedding. I don't want no cake. I don't want no cake. I don't want no people. I don't want no flowers. I don't want no veil. I don't want no runway. I want nothing. I just want to get married in Jamaica. That's it. And I'm like, okay, I get that you want this private because she's being very, like, a lot of emphasis on private. This, so I want this private, and I know that's fine. So I'm like, if you wanted it so private, then why don't you just go down to the courthouse? You could run right to the courthouse. It's probably like a 30-minute little situation. A lot of people in America do it. The girl around the way do it. The Keisha down the street did it. So I mean, you could have just went to the courthouse and you would have been fine. But she wanted to go to Jamaica when her brother gets married and they get married. So I mean, a lot of people do it. So if what's good for the goose, good for the gander, I guess. So then we see Ashley and Karen naming them, and Karen says that, you know, I had a lot of fun until last night. Robin's energy is just so nasty, and the vitriol she has towards me is just, I don't like it. And my whole thing with Karen is the fact that, you know, I don't know why you are surprised because Robin has never been cool with you. Y'all have been going at it since the whole when Robin switched up with the Uncle Ben situation and then the tax thing. I think that's when Karen switched up on Robin because Karen has been on Robin's neck ever since. And when Robin's like, well, Karen, why did you ask about my wedding? Why you kept asking? That's so fake. You kept asking about it. Robin, she only asked you to be shady. I don't know how you didn't pick that up. She wanted to know because she was shading you the whole time. Like, girl, when's your wedding? Because we know it ain't about to happen. But, you know, reportedly, they said that Robin got married to Juan. So, you know, congratulations. You know, Karen gonna eat that one. But, yeah, you know, Ashley brings up Charisse, and she tells her that Charisse was there for Robin when she was at her lowest, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, I mean, what does that got to do with anything? Like, regardless of the fact, I don't think it has anything to do with Charisse being there at the lowest. I feel like Charisse and Robin have been friends the longest. Charisse's husband was a coach. Juan was a player. They've been knowing each other for 20 years. So there's loyalty there. So I would never be like, aloof to think that they wouldn't be loyal to each other. More loyal to them than with Giselle. But, Karen says,
What is fake is this wedding. There's so much I know about Robin Dixon, and she knows that now, including Juan's other woman.
Ashley's gagged, right? And she's just like, you see the wheels turning in Ashley's head, and that's why I tell people, like, Ashley ain't no good, because the wheels are just turning. And she's like, okay,
who am I tell? How am I tell this? I need to get this off my.
It's like with Ashley, when she got a secret, it's like she gotta let it go because she feels she's gonna blow up. Okay. The editors are shady with this whole sketch. The sketch looked a hot ass mess.
Love is a trick of the night.
And I'm just laughing because Karen's trying to describe herself and they made her look like a witch. So Karen tells Ashley, keep it on the hush for now because I'm gonna bring it up to her when I see her. I'm gonna bring it up to a woman to woman. Cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. Say what you gotta say. So we segue over. Ashley runs over and she see Wendy, Candace, and then Charisse and Jacqueline. They're all talking, and then she tells them, she's like, Karen's about to drop some tea on Robin, but
you didn't hear this from me.
I can't do it because the thing about it, she didn't blatantly say Robin, but they alluded to it. They're like, who is it? About Karen? They was like, is it about Wendy? Is it about Candace? Is it about that? And then they said Robin. Ashley like, she said no to everybody else but did that. Girl. They get on the sprinter and Robin brings up like the shady games, and they bring up like questions. One question that she asked that I thought was funny was the whole who watches porn the most. And Karen, 59 years old Karen raised her hand. And she's like, I watch it the most. Everybody's like, oh, no, she don't. No, she don't. I think she's telling the truth because
Ray?
Ray? Who? She got to get it from somewhere. Get it for your mind, girl. They're all at the market. They're shopping. And, it looks like, I don't know where they're at because it looked like a place I've been to in Mexico. We've been to Mexico plenty of times. I'm like, oh, that looks very familiar. But then Ashley brings Robin to the side. She's like, well, I just want to let you know because, you're my homegirl. And, Karen's been saying this stuff about you. I just have to stop because I'm like, Ashley.
When has Robin ever been your homegirl? Ever?
Because you came after her for season 1, 2, 3. You let her live on 4. 5, like Ashley been coming after Robin this whole entire time, which is why I'm pissed off at Robin a little bit because Robin should have took this chance to get back on Ashley when Ashley going through the same thing that Robin went through. I would have got Ashley good, but she didn't. Whatever. So she tells Robin about the whole alleged cheatation that Juan did with the girl in Georgetown. So Robin starts laughing and she proceeds to call Juan. Girl, Juan got enough to deal with, like with Coppin State and the players. He got enough to deal with. So, but she was like, call him. She's like, oh my God, Juan, Karen saying this, that, and the third. Da ba da ba 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 ba. So Juan gets upset. He get big mad, and he's like, oh, f this, f that. I'ma cuss them out. I'ma da 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 boo And I'm like, but is it that deep? I mean, I get it. A lot of people online were saying like, oh, the reason why he getting so mad is because it's true. You don't get mad like that if it's not true. I think that's false. Because just think about if somebody just lies on you for no reason. Won't you be upset? You won't be like, oh my God, that's not true. You'll be upset. Like, people just react differently. So I don't feel like the way someone reacts dictates if they are being genuine or telling the truth or not. But so Robin's like, I got pictures and evidence and receipts of Karen says she want to talk to us. So we're gonna do that. I'm bring that to the ladies. So they all go to the table and for lunch, and like I said, the place looked very familiar. I feel like I've been there before. Karen comes back from the bathroom. They all sit down. They get right to it. Robin's like, Karen, you're fake, and I feel like you always BS everything. Karen calls like, you want to call me fake, that's fine, but you know what is fake? This wedding.
I'm not fake, and what is fake is this wedding.
I mean, because my whole thing is like they got married when they were on the show, but the show was filmed a couple of months ago, but now they just got married. Okay. So Karen brings up, she was like, yeah, this wedding's fake, and Juan's up. She said, Rob, you're not a dumb girl. You know about the girl in Georgetown. Juan's running around cheating on you, doing all this, that, and the third. You're not dumb. Wendy said, yeah, I heard it, and the Candace like, yeah, I heard it too from the blogs. So, I heard it. So Karen said that, if you register your wedding, then I'll eat my words. And then you hear Giselle like, why does she gotta do that? She ain't gotta do that. She ain't gotta do that for you. And then Karen's just like, hush, thou without a man.
Why would she need to do that? Giselle, this is not you. You're not even near an altar. Be quiet.
I was just like, Giselle was just effortlessly getting eaten up by Karen for no reason. So I was just like, Giselle, hush, please. Robin brings up the whole situation because Robin's just like, I think it's bull. I think it's like, it's lies. Like, you're just over here pulling out of the thin air at this point. But what's not a lie is the receipts that I have right here of you and Mr. Blue Eyes in the Redskins gear in Las Vegas. So she pulls out the picture. She shows everybody.
Let me see. No, you good. That looks like somebody you know, right?
Yeah, that looks like. Let me see.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, that is Karen's
Wide ass.
And they say, oh yeah, that's Karen's big ass back. I'm like, oh, y'all harsh. But Robin passes the phone around. Everybody's looking. But Karen's like, why can't I look? Can I look? Can I see? Why can't I see? I can't see. I'm like, girl, she really wants to see that so bad. Ashley tells her like, girl, it's just you from behind. Giselle keeps chiming up. And Karen just tell her like, girl, hush. You ain't got no man. You ain't got no dog in this race.
I'm asking. You said
Giselle,
you're confessing.
you know what,
you said
sweetheart?
you're confessing your sins.
I am not even speaking to you, thou without a man.
So Robin tells Juan, she basically tells Karen like, Juan's ready to cuss you out. He ready to go in. So you need to keep it cute. And Karen tells him like, Juan don't want to do that. Everybody's like, why? Like, Juan don't want to do that. Because if Juan does that, he already knows what's going to happen. Everybody's looking like, girl, what are you talking about? She's like, because I'm protecting Juan.
You know why Juan will want to cuss me out? Because I've been protecting Juan. This is why.
I'm protecting Juan. So, she brings up that, the whole threesome comment that happened at the, I want to say season 3 reunion when they wore white. And basically how, Andy asked, and I know Andy was like, how in the world did I get brought up when he watched this? But she was just like, yeah, Andy brought up, would y'all ever do a threesome? Robin said no. Juan was like, whatever's gonna spice up your life. And then she basically says that, when they left out of there, she talked to Juan. Juan was like, oh yeah, you will be a good threesome, blah, blah, blah. He hugged her so tight that she said her boobs popped out the back. She said he hugged her so tight that her boobs popped out her back. I'm just like,
Oh my God. Violent.
Now, Karen. This is where I had to give it Karen, because I feel like she was pulling straws at this point. But I feel like, Karen, you lying. We know you lying. The girls know you lying. So it's just like, why even bring that up? Now, is Karen a ugly woman? No, Karen is a beautiful woman. Gorgeous, right? Even Giselle thought it was Michael Darby. I mean, that's what the go-to was, right? We all thought it was him. But at this point, I'm just like, I have to be on Robin's side, because like at the end of the day, Robin was on the one with receipts. Even if it was, true or not, she still have receipts of Karen with some other man.
Hey, married man. This is Blue Eyes.
It's a picture of you from the...
Karen didn't have anything. And I feel like Karen was pulling for straws. Robin was basically retaliating. And I have to be on Robin's side with this, even though, Robin has been disappointing me a little bit this season. But Robin has, to be honest, been carrying this whole entire season. Robin, Candace, Don't want to say Mia. If y'all agree, let me know. But you know, Giselle, you know, she's trying to get the mess still going. So everybody was cooling down. Everybody was just like drinking their drink, minding their business, eating their stuff. Giselle brings up Mia, Jacqueline. So where are you guys at? What's going on? What's going on with you guys?
Jacqueline, are you okay? Because y'all sit next to each other. Y'all didn't want to sit next to each other. Y'all refuse to sit next to each other on the bus. Who?
Jacqueline tells Giselle, she's like, look, she said, whatever going on between me and Mia ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I will not be telling none of our business to y'all. So y'all can just go ahead and drop it now. It's going to be behind closed doors. This, that, and the third. This is what we're doing. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, Jacqueline, give your tens.
Information. And it has nothing to do with none of y'all. You heard me? And I don't care what y'all think.
I had to cut that because then Mia's like, girl, just stop bringing it up. And then Jacqueline brings it up.
And I have vouched for you for the past how long with these women? No cancer versus cancer. Ooh. I stood the up and told these bitches to sit down.
I'm over here just like, how are y'all going to give her, you going to really set the girl straight, but then you give the girls what they wanted. You tell them what it is. She's like, yeah, you know, Mia's fake. My mom took care of you. My mom did this. My mom did that. We over here took care of your family. You owe me this, that, and the third. And then Mia's just like, okay, but you weren't with your mom for Mother's Day. Oh. But, you know, Jacqueline keeps, at this point, I feel like Jacqueline is either an act or she's just very sensitive because nothing Mia said. I'm just gonna have to give Mia like the benefit of the doubt. Mia really didn't say anything that should made Jacqueline have this reaction because all she said was like, okay, you don't want to, this is what it is, so stop talking, stop bringing it up. She starts crying. She's like, I can't deal with you. This is why I don't want a relationship with you. This friendship would not last. All of this, and I'm just like, Jacqueline's just really spilling the beans, to be honest. Like I said, she said that she's not going to bring it up to the girls, but then proceeded to bring it up to the girls. It was just hypocritical. She's like, I've been there for you against these girls about your cancer, no cancer. I'm like, ooh, tell us the tea, girl. Was it real or not? But, you know, it is what it is. She gets up, walks off, does her big one. Everybody's looking like confused. Mia then takes this opportunity to turn to Wendy, deflecting, to be honest. I feel like Mia took that opportunity because, one, I feel like everybody was going to pry into her business. So she wanted to get all the heat off of her and Jacqueline and then put it on to her and Wendy, but in a positive light. So she was like, Wendy, I love you. I feel like we can be in a great situation, but I feel like, you know, you're a successful woman. You're beautiful. You have a great family. Everything about you, we should be cool. But, you know, I just feel like your insecurities. I'm like, for this to be an apology, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but to say someone insecure, even Wendy had to stop her, just like, girl, insecure. She said, you know what? We can have this conversation, but let's have this conversation at a later date. Right now, let's just, you know, get to where we gotta get at and do what we gotta do. Everybody, you know, gets up, they walks off, and that's just what it was, right? So at the end of the episode, we see, first of all the girls console Jacqueline, but the girl is crying. So, like I said, it's nighttime now. They all got back to the house, to their like hotel rooms. Wendy heads over to Mia's before dinner, and you know, Mia starts to say, you know, Wendy, I really like you, but where did we go wrong?
I don't understand like where we went wrong. And that threw a drink on me, girl.
Hey, Wendy's just like, girl, you threw a drink in my face. So what do you think? Like, you thought, like, she like, to me, that's assault. Like, you, like, throwing a drink in my face is like spitting on me, like, extreme. But I'm just, Mia's just like, okay, I see your point. I see your point. Now she see her point. After X amount of episodes and probably whatever months they filmed this. And then Mia's like, yeah, you know, that wasn't right of me. And, you know, I feel like, you know, a combo should have happened instead of me getting, you know, very aggressive with you. And I apologize for that. And some way, somehow, Wendy eats it up. Wendy's like, yeah, girl, we can be good.
You're right. We should feel comfortable and not feel like we're going to get things thrown at us. And I really am sorry. Like, I didn't sleep that night.
Even though I do feel like this is strategic. Do I feel like they like each other? No. But, right? So at the end of the episode, we see all the girls. They're being silly. And I feel like production basically told them at this dinner,
Look, we got all the footage we need. Do what you want to do.
right? So they were just over here just very, having a good time, laughing, doing all of that. And it comes out at the end of the episode that, I guess they all flashing each other and stuff. And Mia took about
Hello Kitty.
So I don't know how true it is or not, but see you guys later. Peace.
Love is a trick of the night.